Hi students, my name is Nitesh Nagarashe. I am from Annavara. So I am your mathematics teacher. Today I will going to explain about a topic from ninth standard mathematics. Before going to the ninth standard mathematics, we are just recall our basics of mathematics. So I have a question for you. What is mathematics? Just don't refer any social media, don't refer any other books. So try to think out your knowledge, try to memorize your knowledge. Just pause the video here and try to think out your knowledge and answer for this question. Yes, I hope you did that. So I hope you all have your answers. So just neglect all the difficult answers or all the long answers. There are many definitions for mathematics. So try out a simple one. That is, mathematics is a language of numbers. So I hope you all know many languages like Kannada, English, Hindi, Sanskrita, Telugu, Malayalam, Urdu, and whatever it may be. So all those languages have their own literatures. Likewise, all those languages, the mathematics is also language. So the literature of mathematics language is the numbers. I know and you know also. So there are many numbers are there: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From these basic numbers you made many higher numbers. So I hope you know about mathematics, you learnt about mathematics. So let us we understand about numbers. And what is meant by numbers? The numbers is the basic property of mathematics. It means no mathematics means there is no any numbers. Without numbers, there is no any mathematics. We have the basic property of numbers to represent mathematics. So that means numbers is the basic property of mathematics. So let us we study about numbers. So I hope you know that the numbers is the basic property of mathematics. From the value concerned, we are categorize numbers into two ways of identifying. In case any number is there, there are this made up of some of the numbers. So like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are representing or we are identifying those numbers with two categorization. That is, one is the face value, another one is the place value. Yes, let us discuss one by one. Face value. For the name itself indicates the face. So look at my face. My face is belongs to the Nitesh Nagarashe. So me. So half of an hour knows this face belongs to me only. So what is the face value here? So from the face it gets values. So I am handsome, I am gorgeous, and whatever it may be. And so there are so many values are there. So I don't know whatever the values. Yes. So then we come to the place value. So what is my place here? I am a teacher. So that the always teacher get respected from the society. That means so teacher is get respected from the society. That means I am also getting some of the respect from the society. All the citizens of India give their respect to their teachers. So we understood the face value and the place value. Likewise, the numbers also have the face value and the place value. So let us take one example. Yes, what is this indicates? Yes, it's 2. So we are just from the face we are recognize this as a number 2. I have 2 chalk pieces. I have 2 eyes. I have 2 ears. So I have 2 hands. So there are so many answers, so many. So this value, the face is looks like 2. The face value is also 2. So let us take another example. So these numbers are made up of just 2's are there. There are 4 2's are there. So from the face indicates 2222 is very much higher than this 2. From the face, the place value of this 2 is 2 and the face value of this 2222 is 2222. So let us discuss about place value. So there are 4 2's are there. So we are discuss about one by one. So this 2. This is in the digit place. That means the place value of 2 is 2 only. So here, this 2 is in the 10th place. From the place, it gets value. So it is in the 10th place. That means the place value of this 2 is 20. Then, let us come to this place. This 2 is in the 100th place. That means the place value of this 2 is 200. Then we come to this place. This 2 is in the 1000th place. That means the place value of this 2 is 2000. So I hope you all know about mathematics and numbers. We just record our memories and our knowledge. So let us start the topic from 9th standard mathematics, that is number system. So dear students, in this class we shall discuss about number system. Yes, I hope you understand the topic of this number, and the system is a arrangement or categorization. There are many meanings are there for the system. So number system. So number is the basic property of mathematics. In number system, there are many number sets are there. With the concern of value, we are categorizing number as a face value and place value. So we are neglecting the place value here. So just we considering face value, we are categorizing the various number system. For example, I consider 2 here. So 2 is belong to the natural number set. So also whole number, also integer number set. When we insert a negative sign here, so just this 2 is prefixed by minus sign, then that turns into the negative integers. So it's a integer. When I just insert divided by 1 here, so it converted into the another type of set, that is rational numbers. It's already learnt in the previous classes. So also I have to put the root sign here, so it changes into the another number set. So let us discuss about one by one. So in this chapter we discuss about rational numbers and irrational numbers. This root 2 is a irrational numbers. That means non-terminating, non-recurring decimals are included in the irrational number set. There are many numbers such as root 3 and root 5 and 5. Yes, there are many numbers are there. We have to study in further. So let us discuss about rational numbers. I hope you already learnt in the previous class rational number. These are the numbers in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. For example, 3 by 4 minus 4 by 5 and 2 by 1, so on. So here also it's in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Here p and q are it's in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Here also it is in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. This we learned in the 8th class. So rational numbers are categorized into two types. That is, rational numbers. Rational numbers are categorized into fractions and integers. We are just categorizing rational numbers into fractions and integers. So you have already noted that in previous classes. The fraction, these are the numbers in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. And in integers, it's also in the form of p by q. P and q are integers. Q is not equal to 0 and q is equal to 1. There must be a condition is equal to q is equal to 1. When minus 2 by 1, we can be written as minus 2 by 1. So 3 by 1 is there, but we have to just represent 3 here. It's a positive integer, it's a negative integer, but also having a number 0. So you already knew that. So also integer also divided into two types, that is negative integer and 0 and positive integer. So it can be written as whole numbers. And again whole numbers can be divided into two types, 0 and natural numbers. From this we can understand that rational numbers are divided into fractions and integers. Integers can be divided into negative integers and whole numbers. The whole numbers is the 0 and positive integers are there. In whole numbers are also divided into two parts. It's 0 and natural numbers. It is Z. So natural numbers you already know, it's denoted by n. It can whole numbers are denoted by w, and integers are denoted by z, and rational numbers are denoted by q here. So here from this diagram we can easily learn that so natural number can be a whole number, but whole number is cannot be a natural number. So because the whole number contains 0, but natural number doesn't contains 0 because the natural number starts from 1. So counting numbers always start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I thought you know that. The whole number can be a integer. But integer, so all the integers cannot be a whole number. So likewise, the integers, every integer is a rational number. But every rational number cannot be a integer. It has some fractions are also there. So I hope you understand this diagram. So and understand what are the types of rational numbers are there. So we have to move on further. We knew that rational numbers are the numbers in the form of p by q. P and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Rational numbers are indicated by using the symbol is q. Q is equal to p by q. P, q are integers and q is not equal to 0. This is the mathematical expression form of rational numbers. So it can also be written as q is greater than 0. That means q is not equal to 0 and q is greater than or equal to 1 also. Or q is greater than 0 or q is greater than or equal to 1 also. So let us move on to the next topic. So we have to find the rational number between any two rational numbers. Rational numbers between any two numbers. In previous classes, we discussed about rational numbers between any two rational numbers. We are just representing in the representing in the numbers line, and also we are finding sum of the rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Here we are just finding rational numbers between any two rational numbers. Here, so I will take two numbers r is equal to 1 and s is equal to 2. So here we just add and divided by 2 we can get the some rational numbers. So here when we perform r2 plus s by 2 we can get a rational number between 1 and 2. So just insert this r and s and divided by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is always lies between 1 and 2. You can take this 3 by 2 as one number and 2 as another number. So there is also r plus s by 2. Here r is 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So we can take 1 and 3 by 2. So here 1 is 3 r and this 3 by 2 as so divided by 2. So we can get the answer. So here what we get? So 2 as the LCM, then 3 plus 4 into 2 by 1. So 2 getting cancels. Sorry. So 1 by 2. So 7 by 4. 7 by 4 is the answer. So here we take the LCM here, 2 plus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 5 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 5 by 4. So from this method we have to find the rational numbers between these two numbers. So also we have to make another type of method also. From another method we can find the rational numbers between these two numbers. So just consider r as 1 by 1 and s as 2 by 1. So consider the denominator that these two denominators are equal. So if you find any rational numbers between them, so there is no any rational numbers because 1 by 1 is there, so 2 by 1 is there. So just multiply and divide 1 from 10 from numerator and denominator. So it's a 10 by 10 and s is equal to 20 by 10. So in between 10 by 10 and the 20 by 10 there are 9 rational numbers are there. Those are 11 by 10, 12 by 10, 13 by 10, 14 by 10, 15 by 10, 16 by 10, 17 by 10, 18 by 10 and 19 by 10. I thought this was the very easiest method to find the rational numbers between any two numbers. So likewise we have to consider denominator as 100. So when we consider this as 100, so it becomes 100 by 100 and 200 by 100. So we have to find some of the rational numbers between them. So that is 101 by 100, 102 by 100, 103 by 100, so on up to 199 by 100. So that means there are 99 rational numbers are there. So while considering denominator, so we can get the many rational numbers between any two numbers. There are infinite number of rational numbers are there between any two numbers. So I hope you all know this. So here in this class we shall discuss about mathematics, numbers and number system and rational numbers and the rational numbers between any two numbers. So in further classes we discussed about irrational numbers. Stay safe, stay home, and thank you.